Hello, everybody. You're listening to Alfred's American Movie Reviews. Alfred's American Movie Reviews is brought to you by Alfred and Friends. To find out more about how you can invest in any one of the subsidiary companies of Alfred and Friends, or to get a job, or to check out our numerous products and services, simply go to alfredandfriends.com. There is something there for everybody. For this update, I would like to talk about Greyhound. I've just seen the trailer and it's interesting. It's amazing that in 2020 a movie can come out that is actually a movie. It is kind of like the 2000s, before SJW nonsense, before feminism and all the racial this and racial that became a big factor in movies and started ruining the movie industry. You know, Amazingly, I know some of you may think that this is a good thing and a great thing, but to me, it just means we need to move faster because you see, this period of madness in Hollywood, where Hollywood is running after movies that the people do not want to see, is actually an opportunity to create a new Hollywood outside of Hollywood. So that's an opportunity for us Christians to create our own movie empires, and launch out and create movies that people want to see, but has a Christian message and a Christian message that is communicated the right way, not the way that these feminists are condemning everybody and pushing down their message of, which is not even a good message because their message is basically that all men are evil. That is not even a good message to begin with. But the gospel is a message of love, is a message of salvation, is a message, of what the world needs. It's the answer to all of the problems of man. So, we need to really do that. So, to me, it's interesting. At least there are still some smart people in Hollywood. What I'll say perhaps is what we should do is that we should get a list of the people who are still smart, get a list of names of the people who still make movies that make sense, people who are talented and are still interested in making great movies, get a list of their names and then create our own thing, penetrate Hollywood with our own studios, and then outside of Hollywood, create our own Christian studios that will make great movies and have these people working for us in us, especially on that contract, so that they won't go back and work for someone else, So things like that should be arranged, But this Greyhound movie is one of the first movies in a long time that doesn't have any social justice theme as its lead in the plot, or around it. It's kind of like if it was made in the early 2000s, So it's very interesting and it's starring Tom Hanks. The story in itself is not something that can make a great novel based on what I've seen so far, but it's good. It's like a breath of fresh air. So that being said, as to whether I would see this movie, if I'm in a position where I'm around a theater and it's playing, sure I would walk in, under such circumstances. But the thing is that I hardly go out of my way to go and see a movie, because I wasn't raised in a culture of going to see movies, basically, So that is another thing you should keep in mind that really affects things, But that being said, it's interesting. I'm impressed. Remember what I said, about Christians and us starting studios and empires. If you are listening to this and you would like to work in the movie industry in some capacity, we have our subsidiary companies that are just at the beginning stages. We are serious about taking over the movie business, the entertainment industry as a whole. It's important that we do so. So reach out to us. We would like to work with you, we would like to partner with you, So there are things that we can work together on. Perhaps you want a job, perhaps you want to help in some capacity, or perhaps you want to sponsor as an invest, because this is not charity, this is business, So reach out to us. We'll be looking forward to hearing from you and working together with you. So that is it for this update. remember that if you are listening to this and you've not given your life to Jesus Christ, you need to go to Alfred and Friends.com and click on the salvation prayer link at the main menu. When you do that, a page will come out that has a prayer of salvation. Say that prayer there and give your life to Christ. It's very important that you give your life to Jesus Christ. It's very important you say that salvation prayer. You tell God that you want to have God in your life. That's all it takes to become a Christian. Say that prayer. Tell God that you would like to become a Christian. You want to turn away from sin, from unrighteousness. You want to accept Him. You believe what He did on the cross. You believe in His death, burial, and resurrection. You want Him to be the Lord of your life. So the prayer that is on Alfred and Friends is just a guideline that includes all these things so that you pray correctly and say the things that need to be said when you are praying that prayer, telling God these things. So that is it for today. Thank you and God bless you.